In a high-profile announcement, just hours before US President Donald Trump is set to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska, Russia's Federal Security Service, FSB, declared that a joint operation with the Ministry of Defense had destroyed Ukraine's Sapsan long-range missile production facilities. Moscow claims the missiles, developed with Western assistance, could have struck 750 kilometers inside Russian territory, placing cities including Moscow within range. Russian state media released a map published by the FSB showing the missile's potential strike radius from central Ukraine, red-shaded zone enveloping much of western and central Russia. The image, paired with the timing of the announcement, underscores Moscow's narrative that it acted in preemptive self-defense.
The Federal Security Service of the Russian Federation, in cooperation with the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation, as a result of a joint special operation, fired on the military-industrial complex of Ukraine, involved in the creation of an operational tactical missile complex. It is established that, with the financial support of Germany and the assistance of foreign experts, on the defense enterprises of the Dnipropetrovsk and Sumy regions of Ukraine, a development has been carried out in the production of operational tactical missile complexes of the medium-range operation Sapsan, capable of striking deep into the territory of the Russian Federation, has been launched.
According to Russian defense officials, the operation struck 4 main production sites, along with a backup facility: Pavlograd Chemical Plant, Dnipropetrovsk region, produced and stored solid rocket fuel, manufactured ballistic missile carriers, artillery and rocket shells, and small aerial bombs. Pavlograd Mechanical Plant, assembled missile bodies, propulsion units, guidance systems and warheads. Shostka Zvezda Plant, Sumy region, produced gunpowder and artillery charges. Shostka Research Institute of Chemical Products, produced rocket fuel for flamethrower systems, developed new types of gunpowder. Backup Pavlograd Facility, Zhytomyr region, evacuated production lines, moved here as Russian forces advanced.
The coordinated actions of the Russian law enforcement agencies allowed to prevent the threat of the destruction of the targets in the depth of the territory of the Russian Federation and to liquidate the technical base for the production of Ukrainian long-range ballistic missiles, including for a long period of time to block the implementation of the Sapsan program by the Ukrainian side.
The FSB says it obtained detailed intelligence in 2024 on the facility's exact coordinates, air defense systems protecting them, and leadership of Ukraine's defense industry. Russia claims Germany financed the missile program, and that NATO representatives had approved Ukraine's plans to use Sapsan for deep strikes into Russia. Intercepted conversations released by the FSB purportedly feature Ukrainian defense industry workers discussing production targets, storage facilities, and security measures, including handling foreign delegations. Moscow asserts that the strikes conducted in July against both surface and underground workshops have blocked Ukraine's Sapsan program for the foreseeable future. The FSB described the resulting damage to Ukraine's defense sector as greater than the impact of Ukraine's own Operation Portina against Russian targets. The announcement's timing, just ahead of the Alaska meeting between Trump and Putin, injects fresh tension into already strained US-Russia relations over the war in Ukraine. While Moscow frames the operation as a defensive necessity, Kyiv has yet to issue a public response. With the map of Sapsan's alleged strike range now circulating widely in Russian media, the Kremlin appears intent on reinforcing its portrayal of Ukraine's missile ambitions as a direct threat to the Russian heartland, a message likely to be echoed in any closed-door discussions in Alaska.